Sprue Glue. So, welcome to Fenrisian Grey Shame. Let's show you a little bit about Sprue Glue. This isn't any old Sprue Glue. This is Space Wolf Sprue Glue. So let's have a look and see how gloopy it is. Why is it Space Wolf Sprue Glue, I hear you ask? Well, this is my Wolfie cut pieces box. Only the best bits go into Space Wolf Sprue Glue. Look at this guy. I cut a rune off of his head. Power Fist? Maybe. Some random Thunderwolf. Oh, it's the bottom jaw of a Thunderwolf. That's not going to get used. So, look, joking aside, so what's happened is with my standard glue is, I don't know if you can see that properly, but when I have it like that, the brush is not getting actually into the glue anymore. So this one is basically dead. So I bought a couple of new ones from that famous place that sells things online beginning with A. And I don't want to pour that in there. I don't want to pour that in there. I don't want to do that. We're going to refresh our Sprue Glue. So I thought that you might enjoy this. Basically, once upon a time, this was a half-used one of these that I threw some sprues in. And so see how beautiful and gloopy that is. What I'm going to do is, you're sitting there going, where is he going to put that? Well, I'm going to turn it upside down like that. It's really easy. And sometimes I will use, for example, I'll use a knife to take a little bit off there and put it on if the brush is too inaccurate. So this stuff, off we go. That's going in there. It's not actually that much. If I was being really pedantic, what I might do is just balance that on there for 10-20 minutes. Just let it all drip through. But as I said, this one is dead. It's lived a good life. I'm not sure exactly. I could check my records as to how long that lasted, but you know, things have ramped up a little bit since I started the YouTube channel. I've got a lot of things that I'm gluing. So that is dead. That is glass recyclable. That's going in. Now this one, let's give that a little shake. And it's going to kind of take a while to filter through all of that stuff. So let's just talk about exactly some Space Wolf things that can go in there. So you know, let's be honest about this. We should really have for this ceremony, we should really have a rune priest watching us do this. So Njal is going to witness everything that goes on. No splashing required. He's such a dude. Right. So Njal will survey the runes as they go in. This is Space Wolf Sprue Glue. So here we go. Hilt of a power sword. So you can see this has got a mushed up skull there. But hey, there's some there's some runes that are pretty cool there. So I'm just going to take that off past the handle. I'll keep that, but this, the skull is all, the skull on that side's all right. I'm such a, it's going in. It's a little bit like the bit at the end of Terminator when he dangles himself in. Okay, my least favourite shield. There's a rune on there. God, such a magpie. Is that the right phrase? Hopefully that's not offensive to any humans that like to collect things. You get a bit of a flavour of the brainwaves that wander around this place. So I've got a tooth and a rune, but look, I know what I did. This is on top of my Astreus. I cut the top off of that on the Astreus, and in it goes. Oh, maybe some Viking music over the top of this. Oh. Fenris. There's another one of these. It's got a perfectly good arm on there, but it's well, what can I say? It's a firstborn arm. Fenris. And it goes. Anything else? Oh, look at this. What the heck is that? Oh, look, that's the wolf that's eating the sun. Fenris. And it goes. Anything else? Oh, look at those. The wolf and I know what I've done. I've cut off one of the really cool wolf heads off of there. Fenris. So they're all going in there. What the heckity heck is that? Oh, I can't wait to show you that. Honestly, I don't want to spoil the surprise. I know what that's from. Fenris. Okay, at this point, it's confirmed that I am cracked. This is off of a drop pod. So I sliced off. You can just about see where the wolf head is there. I sliced off so very carefully there, and I put that on the side of a Brutalis Dreadnought. Fenris. And it goes. Have we fed the sprue glue enough? What's that? It's the hilt of a. It's got an eagle on it. It's a grenade. Fenris. Let's just remember grenades in our games. I always forget them. So much rubbish in here. A bit of a bolt gun. Fenris. What do you think, Njal? Get on with it. Okay. Oh, another Wolfen Claw. Just made 10 Wolfen with Thunderhammers and shields. Don't need that. Fenris. Right, this could go on for hours. Anyway, so let's conclude the ceremony of the sprue glue, giving it a shake, giving it a stir, and that should quietly just gloop around in there until we need it again. Incredibly useful for so many things. And if you go back to the beginning without all of the joking aside and messing around is far too much fun. So start with a normal pot of glue, wait for it to get halfway, use some sprues. You can clip off some sprues just off of the models that you're just about to get rid of the sprues. Recycle the sprues, by the way. Don't forget, take them to the Warhammer shop. I took some yesterday. But to turn this into this is really easy. Use some of the glue. Put some sprues in there. That's why it's called sprue glue. It's blooming obvious. However, mine is extra special because mine is infused with the sagas and the stories and the bits of Fenrisian Space Wolf stuff that I chopped up to kit bash other things. So enjoy your sprue glue. I hope it serves you well, and I will see you in the next video.